Hey, happy Wednesday, October 15th. I had to look. October 15th, 2025. Hope you're having a really good day. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life, where I love sketching, architecture, design, just kind of throwing anything down on paper, color, ink. It's fun, therapeutic, and yeah, I just love doing it. So join me for a few minutes on this Wednesday night as I do some sketching. I'm going to continue I'm going to continue my theme of the week, which has been it's been barns. So I have an upcoming barn sketching workshop on October 26th. It'll be on via Zoom. There's a link in the upper left, also in the notes comments section. You'll see something there as well. But let's I just love sketching barns. I'm trying to add kind of like fall colors to just create a fall vibe with the barns. Yeah, I'm tired, but it's all good. It's a good tired. All right, let's do some sketching. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how your day's going. Feel free to put some questions and comments in the chat. I'll be checking in. I'll be checking in with you guys, and yeah, just kind of hang and chill for a little bit here. If you are watching on the Insta, you might want to switch to my YouTube channel only because that way you can see at least the whole image of what I'm sketching. I know Instagram has kind of that weird vertical format and it cuts some stuff off. So I am live on YouTube, also at the Inspired Life. So go to YouTube, look up the Inspired Life, INK Inspired Life, Inspired Life, and you'll find me there. And if you don't want to, that's cool. Stay right where you are. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom, 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 zoom. Not on me. Why was it? Why the heck is the camera zooming on me? We definitely don't need to see me bigger. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. No one needs to see my big head bigger on screen. I hit the wrong zoom button. Technology. I love tech. Even when even when tech has its bad days, I still love it. Uh, Maybe I should take that back. Even when tech has its bad days, I take a lot of deep breaths if I'm working on something. But tech needs a break, just like we need breaks, right? And sketching is a really cool way for me just to take a break from stuff. Should I be doing something else right now? Probably some like paperwork stuff or cleaning my desk in here a little bit. But I want to sketch. Kind of puts me in a good place before I get ready for bed. All right, let's throw some color. I think I have enough ink lines on there for now. Let's bring out the color. Bring a paper towel in. Yes, I did. I am just going to dip into, I have some watercolor here. I'm going to dip into some orange. Uh, I rarely use brown watercolor, so this is a rare treat. Nothing like some refreshing water. Love me some water. Must stay hydrated. I'm just mixing up some blue and red here. I should get a camera that just shows the watercolor palette. That'd be, I think, a cool view to put on screen, so you guys can see what I'm actually doing with the watercolor palette. Let's see, a little more red maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Hey, Kiko, great to see you on YouTube. Hope all's well. It's always good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Great day. Great day. Cool. Yeah, so I'm doing another barn sketch tonight because I love sketching barns. I think they're cool. And I like the colors that are happening on this. I think I need some yellow. Let's put some yellow on there. Cool. So I got some orange going on there. I like the colors. I like the way it's looking. It's a little busy here on this side. That's okay. I can come back after it dries some. I think if I use my Sharpie and come back and add some shadows or some hatch lines in here, it'll pull it back a little bit, give it some depth. So I'm always thinking like in layers when I'm doing this stuff. Usually I'll do, usually I think I do like 3 different layers, or another word for layers, I guess, would be maybe sittings every time I sit here and work on the same sketch. It's usually like 3 times. The first time is kind of what you saw me do tonight. Throw down some Sharpie, boom. So step 1 for me is grabbing a Sharpie, throwing down some ink lines, blocking out kind of the basic shape of the structure. And then step 2, I'll dig into some watercolor. So for some reason, I'm not sure why, I seem to use the colors almost in the same order. Like I'll dip into usually orange first, and then I'll use the taxi cab yellow. Then I'll come in and use some turquoise. Then I might use some lemon yellow. And then you might see me at that point in time jump to, lately it seems like I've been jumping to like a red pen. So I do the vertical kind of barn boards on the side with the vertical red here. And after I do that, I'll come back and just add some more colors. So there's kind of a pattern or a system here, but it's a system that allows all these sketches to look different. Even though I'm kind of using the same process, step 1, 2, 3, all the results are so different. And that's actually kind of a cool thing. It's not like where I'm baking chocolate chip cookies, which is 95% the same ingredient over and over again. getting the same results. I do mix it up occasionally. This is different. It's the same ingredients, but a different cookie in the end. I must be hungry. I'm talking about cookies. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe ish. So I think this one is done for now. I kind of need it to dry before I do more stuff on it. Hey, I saw Darina on Instagram. Hope all's well. So give me, if you're watching on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, feel free to say hello, ask questions, comments. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. I think I'm going to switch gears and we'll just do maybe something totally different. We're going to let this dry. So we put it to the side. And I haven't sketched in this sketchbook for a while. It's right here in front of me. I love this. This is called Soho. The company's Soho Urban Artist. This is craft paper. Craft paper is this brown paper you see inside. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. This would be cool if it was voice activated and I said zoom out and my camera would like zoom out. I bet you there's tech for that. There's gotta be. But anyway, I love this craft paper because this brown, well here actually here's a barn I did a while ago. But this brown craft paper really makes colors pop. And especially the Sharpie creative markers pop really nicely on this brown paper. So I'll just show you a couple sketches in here. Let me zoom out so you guys can see the whole sketchbook. There we go. I think that's good. Let's see. I have some sketches here from when I was in New York City, the Brooklyn Bridge happening. This is Time Out Market in Brooklyn. But check out how the colors, especially the blue, is popping. Colors popping. Here's a cool I even like the way the black ink just kind of pops against the brown. So sometimes I think we feel like we need to always sketch on white paper. Try different colors, different tones, different papers, add different effects. It's really cool. Like I kind of love the way the orange looks on this craft paper. This was a scene in the Brooklyn Library, right? Yeah. The Brooklyn Library. Even the white. So I love this paper. Here's a cool little sketch. I think I did this in a workshop I was teaching. What else? There's a couple of cool St. Patrick's Cathedral. There's a couple of cool lighthouses. Here's one. That's not the cool one. I really like this lighthouse. Check out how that's a white creative marker. Look how it pops against that brown. Pretty awesome. Yeah, this one, I really like the way this one came out. All kinds of fun sketches in here. So let's maybe we'll just do. Here's a cool sketch of the Brooklyn Bridge. I haven't drawn this view in a long time. Soon, maybe tomorrow, I'll do a Brooklyn Bridge sketch. Similar, I did a lighthouse workshop. All right, enough show and tell. Let's do a sketch here. Somewhere in here. Some St. Patrick's Cathedral sketches. I like the colors on this one. It's kind of cool. This is inspired by St. Patrick's Cathedral. Obviously not the real colors there, but I love these colors. They just pop off this page. Cha-ching. All right, let's do some sketching. I am just going to go from my imagination. We're going to sketch whatever comes out. I don't care if it's nothing. The point isn't to sketch something right now. I know that sounds weird, but when you're drawing and sketching, don't feel like you always need to be creating something specific. Um, just go with the flow. Just throw down colors, throw down ink, let your imagination just go wild, scribble. It doesn't matter, right? It's the act of creating. That's, for me at least, the part that I love the most, is actually just creating something from nothing. Because right now there's nothing on here. So if I just did this, done. I've added something. I've created something. Is it anything special? No. And that's okay with me. It doesn't need to be special. It needs just to be something. All right. This paper is really thin, by the way. It's not really good for watercoloring or adding ink onto it. You know, honestly, I think I'm just going to throw down some lines and we'll see what happens. All right, that was a good quote. What did I say? It's not about sketching. Oh my gosh. I have to go back and watch it. It's not about sketching anything special or in particular. It's just about sketching something. I don't know. I said something. There was something there. It's on video, so I can always go back and find it. Yeah, I'll just throw down some colors, and I'll throw down some. Yeah, let's throw down some colors. I'm just gonna grab and go. I have some creative markers here. Honestly, I am not even looking at the colors. I'm just gonna grab a bunch out of here. I'm just gonna grab some here. Boom. I do want to make sure I have the turquoise though, because I want to use turquoise. Oh, turquoise, where are you hiding? My turquoise is hiding from me. It's always trying to escape. That turquoise marker. What is up with that? Right? It's not in here, is it? No. That is so weird. Maybe it's in the side. Nope. All right. No turquoise for you. All right. I'm not even going to look, guys. I'm just going to throw down colors. Grab and go. I'm just going to pick up all the markers I have next to me. We'll just add them on here. And we'll see. Let's see what it looks like. It's about fun. Am I covering up those lines? Yeah, kind of. It's all good. This is a fun exercise to loosen up, warm up. Just take a bunch of markers or crayons or color pencils, color pens, and just don't look at what you're grabbing with. Put a timer on and just throw down some ink. Oh boy, we got some Falcons colors happening now. What the heck? What the heck? I don't have a timer on, but normally I'd put a timer on and just... Timer just forces me to kind of just be quick. And it would help if I had the right cap nearby. Boom. You could also do this where you limit yourself, say I pick up a pen, I'll count to 3, and then move on, or marker, right? So 1, 2, 3. Put it down, grab the next one. 3 might not be enough. Maybe like 5 seconds. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Again, I am just picking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a few more here. Oh, I think I just saw turquoise actually. 5, right? So we got 5. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab and go, grab and go. Here's the turquoise. Found ya. We'll give turquoise a little more than 5, just because this is my fave color. Don't be afraid to put colors on top of colors, right? What is it? 8:56. Tick, 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 tock. All right. Those are all the creative markers I had out. All right, so honestly, I am seeing a building. I'm actually seeing the top of the Empire State Building here in my brain. Let me see if I could pull it out of this mishmash of colors. Actually, you know what? Let's try this new fountain pen on this paper. I haven't done that yet. Is it gonna work? Let us see. Nah. I have no luck with fountain pens. Either a Sharpie or I have a black marker. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to use the black marker. All right, this is kind of what I see happening. All right, maybe not. We'll say it's Empire State Building-ish. I love whoever came up with the ish, adding ish at the end of words. I just love doing that. So shout out to the ish person. Or was it ChatGPT? I don't know. Anybody knows who came up with ish? Let me know. Oh, I'll see if I can find a white creative marker. We'll throw some white on here. But you can kind of see like a building, maybe the top of a building forming. Do I have white? Let's see. I do. All right. So I found the white creative marker. Let's kind of throw down some, maybe we'll make some like white windows on this. This was kind of a fun, just playful experiment, right? Just grabbing and going with markers, giving yourself a time limit. I wasn't trying to create anything specific. Because of the way my brain's wired, I saw a building out of the colors we threw down. Loosely inspired by the Empire State Building. But yeah, it's so fun. And that's what I mean. Sometimes when you sit down to sketch or create something, don't have an expectation other than just being playful. Don't expect to create anything specific. Just create something. And you never know what's going to happen. And if nothing happens and you don't see anything emerge out of it, that's cool. You know why? Because you still made something. I guess that's my word for the night, something. But check out how this white just pops on that brown paper. Hey, Paula Loves Art. Great to see you on YouTube. Hope all's well. Right? Isn't that cool how that white just pops on this craft paper? So this is what I'm using. And it's just a fun paper for having, especially Sharpie creative markers. They pop so nicely on this. Color pencils also pop pretty nicely on this. I think I have some. But we'll just stick with markers. So, yeah. I'm liking this, guys. I am liking this. Where's that purple? Let's grab some more purple. All right, so before I wasn't really looking at the colors. Now I'm actually just looking at the colors and picking specific ones I want to use now. But I like the randomness of when we started this sketch. I just want to intensify or intensify some of this purple on here. So I'm just going back over it. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that color. I want to punch some of this yellow, so I'm just going to go back over some of the yellow spots. Pretty cool, right? So these are all the colors we threw down on this one. Let me grab them. So these are the colors here. So this is a good example of what I call grab and go creativity. Grabbing what's around you and just throwing it down and using it. Not really thinking about it too much. I think I like this. All right, we'll put this aside. We'll see how the barn is drying that we did earlier, and then I'm gonna wrap up. So I'm gonna move this. I actually want to get in the habit of. I am so bad at writing like the dates when I do things. Let me just write the date on here. Today is October 15th. October 15th. 2025, and this was just, we're gonna call this this is the random the random nader sketch because we randomized it. Randominator. If I was Doofenshmirtz, I'd put randominator. All right, cool. All right, there we go. We got this cool random kind of sketch. I'll bring it closer. You can see some of those colors, how they just kind of pop, right? If you're just joining me now, I would love for you to go back after I'm done and watch a replay of this at some point in time, just to see the creative process and how not planning or not thinking or expecting an outcome can end up actually being something really, really fun. So this was a cool little exercise. Let's look at the barn. I need some water. Bring this over. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll zoom in on the barn a little bit. So it's been off to the side drying here. Let me zoom in actually more. I don't know why my camera's doing that. It's like glitching out. All right, so you can see this close up. I think the last thing I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna throw down some Sharpie. Remember I was talking about layers or sittings before. Usually I'll do 3 layers or 3 sittings or revisit the sketch 3 times to add stuff to it. So this would be number 2. Probably would let it dry a little more, but I want to keep moving forward. So the next step I usually do would be to come back with a Sharpie and add some hatch lines to just show some shadows. Show some shadows. That's hard to say fast. I am so glad I brought water in here because I am so thirsty. All right. I have to be careful. There's some puddles of color still drying, and I don't want to. Well, guys, it's not art. It's not art unless what happened. It's not art unless you wear it. So I am wearing a little bit of art tonight on my. There we go. It's officially art now. I want to throw some shadow in here. I'm kind of just scribbling this in, to be honest with you. So if you can scribble, you can sketch architecture. Gotta watch out for that wet spot there because Sharpies and water don't play nice. Yeah, I'm liking it. Imagine there's going to be some kind of hole in this roof. Yeah, Sharpie does not want to work there because it's not dry yet. All right, where is the cap? Oh boy. Let's see. I couldn't find the marker before. Now I can't find the cap. What is going on? Is it winter break yet? I think my brain needs a break. All right, well, the cap is MIA. No, it's not. I just got it. And it's got paint on my hands. All in the name of art. Let's blot this dry here. There we go. Actually, there's some really cool things happening on this as it dries. This is really cool. The color is happening down here. Yeah, I think that might be a wrap on this one for now. I really like the way this is drying, actually. Is it weird that I geek out when I see paint drying? But it does transform, and it's kind of magical. Like look what's happening down in here. Get closer. There are just colors happening there that I don't even know how they're happening. And in person, this looks so cool. I hope it's showing through on camera. I love the colors happening here too. That is awesome. Let me move it over. I love those colors happening. Sorry, it's moving a little bit. So here's kind of the whole scene. So, all right, so that was we did two different layers on this. So now it kind of needs to dry before I wrap it up. And when I come back, the last layer usually is it would be throwing down some color pencil, throwing down some more details with the Sharpie, including maybe more shadows in places, and then maybe just punching up a few areas with some more watercolor or I already feel like I'm going to be breaking out some more of the rose, reflex rose on here. I love that name, by the way, reflex rose. We'll definitely be adding some of that, I think, to pop this out a little bit more. Pretty cool. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions or comments before I wrap up. Did you get something out of tonight? Did you have fun? Did you fall asleep? Because I do that to a lot of people. Yes, people say I am like ASMR. I put them to sleep. I think once a week I'm going to do the ASMR edition of sketching. Would you guys be up for that? Let me know if you're watching live or the replay. Put in the comments. Just put yes, ASMR, or no. I think it'd be fun just once a week to not hear me talk. Fun for me, at least. And just hear the sounds of the pen scratching the paper and the swishing here. I'll demonstrate. Can you hear that? The swishing of the water. I'll get a microphone down there or looking through pens. That'd be kind of fun. A little ASMR art studio. All right, I am not shutting off the camera until someone responds in the comments. I'm holding out. Let's see how long I can hold out. It's like a staring competition. Which I probably just lost. My phone said it's bedtime. What? Must be 9:15, is it? Almost 9:15. I'm just changing music here. I don't know what to listen to. I'm also looking for musical suggestions. We'll put on Maddie's Sick Awesome playlist. Maddie, shout out to you if you're ever watching this or the replay. This is cool, guys. So I've been loving sketching barns this week. If you want to sketch barns, get in my brain and see how I sketch barns and kind of follow the process in a little more slowed down detail. Oh, I'm like, all right. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, check out some of these barns from this week. Here's tonight's. Not done yet. This was yesterday's. This dried really nicely. I like this. I like it because the shape is a little different. Is it wonky? Heck yeah. Is a perspective not perfect? Heck yeah, times two. Um, and and I like it. I'm not going for perfection. That would drive me insane. Does it ever happen to you? You're trying to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. And this one is cool too. They all have the basic same colors, but they're all so different. I love the sky in this in the background. That gray fall day sky. It's kind of cool. I also All right, let me go through these. This is a good exercise and practice for me. You guys can kind of hear what's in my head as I'm looking at these. I'm talking loud because the music got really loud. Um, here's what here's what I like to do when I critique myself. Um, I do two things. One is I'll look at something I like about what happened, and then I'll take away something that I didn't like about what happened and how I might change it next time or not do it. So let's kind of do that with this. This is a really good experience. I'm hoping some of my peeps out there from school are listening or online because critiquing is a really, really important part of the learning process, especially in our classroom where we're doing design critiques and we're presenting and showing our ideas. I know it's not easy for everybody to present and show ideas, and I get it. Um, but we need to be able to take feedback, and we try to do it in a positive way, but don't take it personally when people give you feedback. They might have some truth to what they're saying, or it might not be truthful. Just filter it, listen, filter it, and that's it. Either use it, embrace it, learn from it, and move forward. Don't dwell on it. Don't let it shut you down. Critiquing, yeah, don't let critiquing shut you down. Critiquing is a good feedback tool that we can learn from and take something from. Okay? It took me a lot of time to understand that as an architect and designer. I got a lot of critiques over the years on designs, especially earlier on. I was always upset that people didn't like everything I showed them, and I took it personally. I've learned not to do that anymore because it just wasn't helping me, you know. So that's kind of my thing about critiquing. This would be a good section to take out of the video and do as a short. Here we go. So this one here, I actually really like this one. Two things. I like the sky, the way it came out, and I like the yellows in the roof. And I would use these yellows. If I was to do sketch hay on these barn sketches, these would be great hay colors. So that's my positive thing about this. Now, what don't I like, right? So here's what I actually don't like about this one. When I use graphite sticks here, that's what I use to start the sky. I don't like using the graphite stick directly on the paper. It leaves a ghosting behind. Look, I call this ghosting. You can see where I put this down and went. I typically don't like it. I don't like it here because for me it's detracting from the rest of the ink in the sky. The takeaway is when I use graphite sticks like this, my personal preference is to dip the graphite stick in water, let it get melty, like a grilled cheese sandwich, let it get melty, and sketch. I call it sketch painting. Actually, I'll do it. Instead of talking about it, let me just do it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I hope someone out there is watching or watching the replay. All right, let's do a little sketch painting. All right. This is another good segment. All right, we're going to call this the art graph segment. So this is water soluble, which means when you add water to it, it kind of dissolves or it melts. So here's what I did in the sky I don't like. Personally, I don't like this method, putting the graphite down. Because what happens is, I'm going to add water. So I'm just literally dipping into my water. You can see when I add it on top, I'll just swish it around a little bit. You can still see that ghosting here where I scribbled originally. And that's what you see underneath in this barn sky. Not an effect I really like. Here's how I'd rather use this stuff. Is two things. One, I'll just throw water on here. So I got some water going. And then I am dipping the graphite stick in the water. gonna let it sit in there for a second, let it kind of get soft and melty. I must be hungry. Grilled cheese actually sounds good. All right, and now we're gonna, is it melty enough? Let's see. Is this gonna backfire? This might backfire, guys. This may be backfiring on me tonight. What the heck? Yeah, I didn't let it sit in the water long enough. You gotta let this graphite stick sit in the water. It'll get super melty. So I'm not letting it sit in there long enough, but it does. Trust me, it does. You can see it's less intense than the ghosting there. So anyway, that's kind of how I like to do the graphite stick. It just has to be more dissolved. Anyway, so that's kind of how I would critique this sketch. I'm not going to do them all. Maybe I'll just do one more just to give you guys kind of just another example of how I like to critique my own work. Which one? Let's critique this one. All right, so critiquing, right? It's 2 steps. 3 actually. Step 1, find something I like about that happened here. Step 2 is going to be find something I don't like that happened. Step 3 is come up with an alternate plan for the thing I didn't like. So what do I like about this? And it could be more than one thing. So my favorite thing about this is I love the intensity of the pink. The colors in this door I think are awesome. Really, really, really vibrant. So I love that. What else do I love about this one? I think I also love here, I love the Inferno orange. It has gold flecks here. I really like this. It looks cool in person. So I like those 2 things. What don't I like about this? This is a tough one because I actually really like this one. Yeah, so here's what I don't like about it. I could have come back here with a marker or Sharpie. I can still do it, I guess. And this roof line, I kind of lost this roof edge here. And also here. So I would love to have pulled that roof edge out a little bit more. So that's probably what I didn't like about that. And that was an easy fix. I was able just to add that line back on there. And then we can, here's the thing I worked on last night. I didn't actually hit this one tonight at all, this castle. I really like the colors on this one. I'm not going to say there's nothing I don't like yet because it's not finished. Let's zoom out for a sec. Well, no, actually, there is something I don't like the gate on this. I actually thought about that earlier today. I don't like that gate. It looks bleh, bleh to me. I don't have a fix for it yet. So as I'm working this out and wrapping this one up, something will happen and I'll change this. My brain, you know what I want? Actually, let's do this. All right, guys, I'm going to do this right here live. Because something just popped into my brain. I need a red. Oh, yeah. I would do this in pink, but let's just do it in red. I'm going to go for a cheesy red heart. No. You know what? Purple. Let's do purple. No. Let's go blue. All right. I'm not usually indecisive. All right. What if we did... I want to make this more fun and playful and whimsical. What if... somehow... we do some kind of heart shape on here. I'll pull it out later better. I just want to give it a little softer touch. Is it better? It's better. Is it perfect? Nope. And that's okay. We're not going for perfection. At least I just want to put that down so I remember kind of what I was thinking. I'm going to keep going on this one. Looking for. Let's pull out some of these windows a little bit. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you for watching over on the YouTube, on the Facebook, and on the Insta. I wish I was TikToking, but yeah, I sometimes TikTok and do all four at the same time. Was that four? Hey, Jesco Studio, great to see you. Thank you. Man, I know I've said this before, but your stuff is so vibrant and beautiful. Hey, that is awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. You made my night. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. I love that. All right, so we got this kind of whimsical imaginary castle. Let's draw some. Maybe some. We got some kind of. Maybe this is a. I don't know, slate roof. We got some kind of slate stones up here. So this goes back to what I was talking about earlier with the layers. Am I talking a lot tonight, guys? I feel like I'm talking a lot. When I get excited, I talk a lot, and hopefully I don't drive people nuts. All right. But anyway, yes, this goes back to layers. So this is sitting number 2, where I'm adding kind of, I call it a second layer, second sitting, second sketching session. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But here's where I come back and start to add some details. Looks like it doesn't really look like slate the way I wanted it to. That's because I started to sketch it as stones. I want it to be a little more rectangular. That's better. Also in this stage, we add hatching or more shadows. We have some on there. I'm going to darken in some of these windows. Let's pull them out. I got to change this song. It's going to put me to sleep. Shout out to Maddie for her Maddie's Sick Awesome playlist that I'm listening to. Maddie's an awesome human being. I miss having Maddie in school. But I have this cool playlist, which is awesome. So I'm adding just some detail on the turret of that castle piece, Let's add some detail here also. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on just changing music up here. I need music when I'm working, when I'm creating. There we go. All right. What time is it? 9:30. Oh my gosh. I didn't know I'd be on this long. I'm going to sketch from right to left so I think it shows up on camera better. You guys can see it better. All right, cool. Right, some shadow lines. Let's do some up here also. Oops, I'm going left to right. I'm really just scribbling those kind of hatch lines on there. Got some scribblies happening. Let's add some stones maybe, just to give a little bit of character to our castle. I just had I just had an idea for school. Let's see. I just had an idea. I want to write it down. So sketching is just a really cool way for me to unlock my creative flow. You'd think I'd have a scrap here to write stuff down on. I do. Post-its. I usually don't have post-its too far away from me. What did I want to write down? Oh yeah. All right, cool. All right, wrote that down. Are you guys like me? Do you just like write lots of notes and have them everywhere? I'm trying to be organized. I have this really cool tablet called the Remarkable Tablet. It's an e-ink tablet. I've had it on videos here before where I've sketched on it. So check out my YouTube channel. You might see me using an e-ink tablet. But I use that a lot for note keeping now. But I still find scraps of paper and write things down. And my ebook is actually, my Remarkable Tablet is in my bag for school tomorrow. This gate is still, you know what? I just thought of something even more fun I could have done. All right. I was just mad. Here's that heart shape I drew. Just gonna pull it out with the black. Oh, there you go. So now, right now you can see that heart shape. I like it. I'm just thinking about the bottom. I'm not really digging the bottom of this. You know what? Let's just add some greenery around the bottom maybe. See if that works. Yeah. All right. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the. I don't have a straw. I'm just laughing because of. I made a video over the summer where I was cleaning my studio and I found this straw, and because I used the straw to. Well, I'll show you what I would use the straw for if I had it here. I'm just gonna kind of do it. I'm gonna blow this wet ink like that, and just kind of. Well, you'll see. Gotta add more water. So I like to do that just to create this. I call them growies. It's kind of like grasses or flowers, or it could be weeds kind of growing up along the building. Here we go. Ah, perfect. Yeah, now I like it. It's a little more playful now. Score. Score. Touchdown. I don't play pickleball. What do they say in pickleball when people score? Do they like shout something? Is it like touchdown? Is it pickle? I don't even know. Oh yeah. This it almost looks like there's a pathway created going up. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. I actually have someone I'm gonna give this to tomorrow. Yes. This is cool. This could be in a kid's book, children's book. It's not quite done yet, but it's close. I think I might have to let this sit here and dry now. Um, Tomorrow. Oh yeah, when am I gonna do this? I guess I'll do it when I get up or when I go to school first thing. All right. So I need to bring some stuff with me. Yeah. Cool. Let me go. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I think I said an hour ago I was gonna wrap up, and I'm wrapping up now. Put my stuff away so I can bring it with me. I don't want to forget it. As I'm packing, I'm just gonna give a plug to. Uh, this is my opinion. They didn't tell me to say this. I'm gonna plug this product, this company, and I love their stuff. Um, I do have a discount code program with them, so if you were to use my discount code INKspired, INK spired, INKspired, you can save 10% off at lockbee.com. I love this. Let me zoom out all the way. You guys can watch me pack up. All right. All right, so this is a really cool case from Lockbee. Lockbee. I forget the name of the case right now. I'm tired, but it's a really cool case or bag pouch. The Venture, maybe it's the Venture pouch. Anyway, I love it because it has two sides, and one side I actually keep my markers in. This comes with me when I go to NYC. I just put it in my backpack. Speaking of which, Lockbee just came out with a cool. They call it the Field Sling, like a sling backpack thing. Not really a backpack, but a sling that you wear. I am super excited. I definitely need to get one of those. Take that to the city with me. Anyway, you can see I'm just piling my pens in here. And if I can't fit them all in there, I'm going to zip this up. You have this whole other side, which I can put more in there. Boom. Throw some Sharpies in there. More of those. More. I don't usually have this many markers with me. But yeah, there you go. So you can store a lot of things in there. Really, really cool. I think it's the Venture pouch. All right. That's awesome. I love the color, by the way. This is like a honey color. And then I'll have you guys. And while I'm prepping for tomorrow, I'm going to take this. I keep my colored pencils in. This is a Lockbee Quattro. I think it was originally designed to keep your pens in, your fountain pens in, but I actually use it for my colored pencils. It's a little short. I can't fit full-length colored pencils in there and fully zip it, but I can still do that, which works. So I'm going to bring this with me, manana, in my bag. I am going to grab some Reflex Rose. Orange? Yeah, maybe I'll bring some orange as well. And what else do I need? I have watercolor at school. I think that's it. I don't really need too much stuff to wrap this one up. And let's see. I'll bring my Lockbee. This is my Lockbee Field Folio. I love this thing. This comes to the city with me all the time. Some sketches I've done. But anyway, I love putting pens right here in the front. I am big into using pens these days. I love these pens actually here. They're awesome. So I usually put like 4 different pens in here. I have a multicolor pen here, which is I love also. Yeah, I love this stuff. I usually have a red. There we go. So I usually have these 4 colors. And then I keep a Sharpie there. And this zips up, which is fantastic. Just be careful when you're zipping this to not get the ribbon, this bookmark, caught in the zipper. I did that a few weeks ago, but I was able to salvage and make it and fix it. So that goes too. All right. On that note, guys, I think I'm wrapping up. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Holy cow. All right, until we meet again, sketch boldly. Wait before I do that. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button, share button. Let's get the message out there. Thumbs up. I would love that so much. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly.